Welcome back to the 2016 Georgia State Cup. Game number 4 getting ready to get underway. A U16 matchup between NASA and Storm 99. Storm 99 in the lime green tops with the black shorts, and NASA in the all white. These U16 boys fighting for a shot at the final tomorrow afternoon.
You got to think the intensity for these matches are going to be extreme.
And try to get something quick. Already knocked out of play. It will be a goal kick.
Well, these players aren't chasing after the ball. Good for them. They shouldn't have to.
Again, are you going to be the one that goes down there?
No. Someone should be providing ball boys. That's how this works.
It's easy for you to be the prima donna announcer, considering you haven't stepped outside since 9 a.m.
Oh, it's nice and cool in here.
Ball is retrieved. Christopher Ramos flips the field to the other side. And we'll get a whistle. And you mentioned it. We expect to see more of a tempo, more of a pace from these U16 boys.
Yeah, this game is going to fly.
Langston Blackstock. Alexis Jimenez. It's going to be played back to the keeper. NASA in the all-white going left to right.
Storm 99 being told to really apply the pressure. Coach wants heavy pressure.
Contact, no whistle. Storm pass intercepted by Jose Anthony Robello.
See the first opportunity here on this corner. For NASA. How do you like these highlighter jerseys?
In the sun, it's kind of neutralized. At night, it'd be something amazing.
Is it reflective in the sun?
I would think it would add a little bit of distraction to your opponent. If one of the guys decide they want to lay down on the grass, it'd be tough to see them. Sweeping corner. Knocked away, but not really cleared.
No, it's another corner for
And they'll
NASA.
get another corner out of it. I appreciate that they went. I'm a fan of bold and aggressive colors, but they went with the blue numbers just so we can see it. So it's not like they went lime green jerseys with like yellow numbers. Yeah. Corner kick. Headed wide and away from the net. NASA tried to turn and get something going. Will be kicked out of play. Wes Hyman will throw it in. Long throw. Will have to be come out and controlled by the keeper.
Looks like Storm is playing a 4-4-2 with a diamond midfield.
Turnover, but NASA gets it back.
Much like in the UFA game we saw earlier, you'll see a lot of running from the fullbacks, a lot of crosses into the box, or at least movement from outside the box on the sides.
Jorge Munoz. James Brighton. In the middle, hit back to Brighton.
And there's the fullback.
Brighton looks out wide. Cross off of ahead. Keeper has to come out and knock it down to control it. No score early in this one.
more than anything, I enjoy watching the older groups, if nothing else, you can tell that they're just more experienced. They know to get rid of the ball earlier. They know to pass it towards the wings and into space. You know, that couple years of experience you don't see in the U14, U15, U16 ranks.
Throw in.
Not U16. This is U16.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Ball played back to the keeper, Jesus Morales. And it will be a goal kick. Morales instructing his defenders where he wants them. Gonna go for a short kick out wide.
Storm first team to have a vocal supporters group.
Back to the ball, Mikey Chapler. Swung near side, Jorge Muniz. Muniz looking to cut it back. Muniz tries to turn the corner. He's gonna get it to Luis Villarreal. Out wide. Payne Van Trassel. Oh, long kick and hard kick. Of course, the Storm Soccer Academy is very local. The very short walkover. Essentially playing a home game right now in this U16 contest.
Home field advantage for them.
Goal kick from NASA. Turned over. Out wide. Shot wide of the net.
Storm will probably be used to playing this heat then too.
NASA having trouble getting the ball out of their own defensive third. Brighton tried to get the cross. Nobody home. But if you're the Storm, you have to like what you're seeing early in this contest.
Yeah, you see the pressure being applied. You see the pressure really having a toll on NASA.
It will be a corner kick for NASA.
You also like the pace. You also like the fact that Storm is controlling the pace of the game right now. That they're being able to move freely up and down the field. They're finding the open spaces and they're utilizing them.
Corner kick here from Christopher Ramos. Long corner. Tried to get it down on the leg. Did. Wide of the net and goal. Will count. Number one. Langston Blackstock finds the back of the net for NASA, and it's 1-0 for NASA. As we take a look at the replay, high kick, ball settled down on the foot of Blackstock, and he turned, fired, and found the corner. Nothing Jesus Morales could do about that.
I think they're appealing for a handball. I don't know if I saw it. I don't know if we can see the replay again, but they definitely are appealing for a handball. The entire team went over to the ref asking for that handball. But the ref will have none of it. Here we see it again. That might have been it right there. You see the hand of the Storm players right there go up. Kind of a surprising start to the game considering that Storm has really controlled most of this game. But all it takes is a set piece.
That was only the second real scoring opportunity for NASA, and you're right, they did capitalize on it to take the 1-0 advantage. Storm.
But I'm absolutely certain that Storm, just the 5 minutes that we've seen, can get back into this game.
Jorge Munoz, nice curling kick. Had to be controlled by the keeper. I believe that is Chris Block.
This game definitely won't stay at 1-0.
NASA moving forward for the turnover as it goes back to Storm. Here come the Storm. As the ball gets knocked away on the slide tackle. Near side, Jorge Munoz. Right in the midfield. Come out the other side to the Storm. It's Cole Fox.
Storm enjoys working the ball wide and looking central.
Munez back to the middle. Chapelier. Gonna get over to Alexis.
They got to look at switch the
Jimenez.
field.
Quick reverse. Chapelier falls down where they'll get a play on. Brighton out wide to Jimenez. Jimenez back in the box. Could not find the foot of Luis Villarreal.
He's got to keep on making that run and get back post. Slotted or headed in as that cross is coming by. He just kind of stopped in the play.
Luis Villarreal had a chance, if he could get on the end of that, to put it in the back of the net to equalize this game at 1 apiece. Block with the goal kick. Peyton Van Tassel, number 19 in line. Ball knocked out. Possession to NASA.
NASA looks like they're doing some kind of a 4-4-2, but with the central midfielder pushed up, almost like a false 9. Essentially having 3 forwards. The difference is right now is those fullbacks being able to run up and down the flanks.
Turnover. NASA trying to get it to Langston Blackstock. Be a long kick. Long and out of play. All the way to the back gate. And we will have a goal kick here by Jesus Morales. Nothing. The goal by Langston Blackstock for NASA. Making the run is Brighton. Brighton, one man, loses it out of bounds as Casey Koreshi came up and applied the pressure.
Try to do it all himself there.
Throw in, long, shouldered on to Anthony Robello. Blackstock is going to let it continue on. Davis, Skylar Davis gets the ball knocked away. The fight for the ball. Davis gets back to it. Hammermaster loses possession. Ball knocked away. Samuel Hammermaster, perhaps in contention for best name of the tournament.
I'll rank him number 1.
Hammermaster, ball knocked away. Just be prepared. If Samuel Hammermaster scores, we will get a verse of Can't Touch This. Ball in midfield. Chapelier. Over to Muniz. Muniz can't get the ball through the defending line, and we'll have a foul.
That'll be a warning, too.
Warning issued to James Brighton. Referee issuing the warning to a child that's bigger than him. Free kick. And that's not an indictment on the referee either. He's a normal sized adult.
Yeah, this kid's huge.
Mason Carter. Mason Carter. Back foot. And give it back to Mason Carter. Looking to try to get something going through the midfield. Can't find what they're looking for. They're going to set it back.
Yeah, so shit. The two fullbacks need to be able to overlap. He was looking towards the sideline. No one's there.
Ball clear back to keeper Morales. Morales will dribble. Ball up before. Picks it up for the drop kick. Nice arc before it falls out the sky, but it lands on the foot of a NASA player. That's Blackstock. Blackstock gets bumped off the ball. Blackstock fights back. Blackstock looking to turn, But we will get a foul on Blackstock for grabbing a jersey.
Good run there by Blackstock. Just could not get a good shot off and had to kind of pull out.
Near side. Chapelier with the interception by William Murphy. They'll play it across their box. Trying to flip the field over to Casey Qureshi. They're being hounded by number 19, Payne Van Tassel. Almost forced him into a mistake. Did Van Tassel.
Yeah, the pressure by Storm is impressive.
Alexis Jimenez contested, knocked the ball out. They trail. 1-0 goal by Langston Blackstock for NASA. NASA trying to look for something across the box, but nobody's home. But he clears it back, unaware that Langston Blackstock was making a run towards the goal, and had to deflect it out was Cole Fox. An ill-advised clearance attempt.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for NASA that just cannot convert. Blackstock with a great chance to go 2-0 on Storm. But it's another corner, another great opportunity for NASA to double their lead.
Christopher Ramos will take the corner for NASA. Driven corner. Will get cleared out all the way back to midfield. Keeper Morales calls everybody off. Throw into the middle of the field. This is James Brighton. swing it out wide. Mikey Chaplier. Back to Jimenez. Blackstock turns the corner. Head up to Qureshi. Qureshi keeps it in play. Qureshi with a move. Looking back towards Blackstock. The ball's going to be intercepted. He's going to get called for the foul for wrapping his arms around Brett Goodman. Stop the break the other way. Quick restart with Jimenez moving the ball forward. Out wide. Chaplier. Down trying to get a run going. Ramos in the midfield for NASA. Back to Qureshi. Back to Mason Carter. To the keeper, Chris Block. Ball through Storm. Trying to get something moving.
Pace is really leveled down.
And we'll see a substitution here for Storm. Looks like trying to get some fresh legs on to give them a little more tempo.
So we've got our first water break.
And we will hit the first half water break. 1-0 is the advantage for NASA on a goal by Langston Blackstock. And like you said, it looks like the tempo has come down for Storm, who had a lot of early looks. Now this tempo is coming down. What do they need to do in the rest of this first half?
They're still moving the ball well, and they're still moving into the attacking third. It's you know, finishing the creation of those opportunities that they really need to focus on. It'd be a chance to, get the balls into the box and, open up for shots and make passes into space. Things that they can do to really open up the opportunities, and because they're controlling the pace right now.
James Brighton already back out from the water break. He doesn't need water. He's ready to go. We thank you guys for following along using the hashtag GAStateCup16 for all of our tweets and notifications on Twitter and Instagram at Georgia Soccer, on Facebook, facebook.com/Georgia Soccer. You can follow my broadcast partner, Eric Quintana, at Eric Quintana47. And you can follow myself, Brendan Joseph, at B Joseph Radio. Eric, do you have anything you want to plug, since there's about 19 things you do and you want me to shamelessly promote for you?
Dirty South Soccer at Dirty South Soccer on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook or at DirtySouthSoccer.com, and the Mountain South Podcast, MOTS Podcast on Twitter.
Just going to say, I've never been invited on the podcast.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Okay. Action back underway for the first half. Ball left to Jimenez. Jimenez trying to get it back up to Brighton. Brighton crossing look on the foot of Van Tassel. Back of the net, equalization for the Storm. Quickly out of the water break. Payne Van Tassel finds the back of the net. It is a 1-1 contest.
It's a great response to that goal. To whatever the coach said in that huddle, it must have really rung true. You see the ball taken to the byline, played back into that penalty area again, right outside the 6-yard box, and just cleanly and calmly finished for the equalizing goal. Great ball movement, great finish. That's the goal they've been looking for. Now you're going to see that pressure amp up again.
1-1 is the score. And if that last name, Van Tassel, sounds familiar to those in the Statesboro area, it's for a reason. NASA answers back super quick. A very bad defensive breakdown by Storm. Gives up a second goal.
Yeah, that is a defensive letdown if I've ever seen it. Just multiple NASA players running free in the box. All they had to do was put the cross in, and there he was. Not offsides, kept on sides by that center back.
Skylar Davis, a quick response.
They tell you there's a 90-second rule in soccer. You score a goal, you want to make sure you defend as well as you can for 90 seconds.
2-1 is the score. NASA with the quick response after the Storm goal.
The worst thing about that is that any momentum you just gained by equalizing, you just lost by giving up the next goal. So now you're back to square one.
Back out Jimenez. Jimenez looking to get the cross going. Gonna be cleaned away. But the Storm will maintain possession with Brett Goodman. Brett Goodman looking near side to Muniz. Jorge Muniz. Giddy up, giddy up. Cross! Almost got to the end of it. Was number 33, James Brighton.
Oh, he was squaring up for a bicycle there.
Cleared it out. Brett Goodman looking inside. Little one touch by Van Tassel. Tried to get it over to Villarreal.
I think he would have been called offsides had he actually played. Well, ref's got a better angle than I do.
You are more air conditioned than the ref.
That I am. Feels good though.
Ball rolls away. While they track it down. The U.S. men's national team takes on Paraguay June 11th, and the Georgia Soccer Supporters Club invites you to join them for their Copa America patio party presented by Taco Mac. Space is limited and RSVPs are required for the party. The live game will be played on all patio TVs, and guests can enjoy free swag bag, chips, and salsa with a chance to win 5 tickets to Bayer versus Inter Milan. Go to gasupportersclub.com to RSVP, and just let me say I love swag bags.
Storm with a great chance that they missed there off the corner.
Pitched in, head around, it's gonna have a look to Muniz. Muniz is gonna cross it back, but Van Tassel's down in the box. He'll get back up under his own power. And NASA's trying to go the other way. 7-on-7 battle. Johan Aguano versus Skylar Davis. Skylar Davis has a goal already for NASA. Ball out of play. We'll see some substitutions.
Looks like Storm's going to continue the rotating subs here. Might see some soon from NASA as all 4 subs got up and started warming up.
Throw in. Controlled by Storm.
Oh,
Across the field. Muniz. Free run. Turn it back. He's going to turn it around. Out of play. Throw in from Muniz to jersey number 13. Out of play, back to the Storm. As we have some more substitutions coming on. One of those 4 NASA subs who got loose will enter the game as Jose Anthony Robeldo will leave So we'll get the throw in here to James Brighton. James Brighton earned himself a free kick here.
Clip from behind.
He wanted the ref to card him. And at 16, they're just old enough to feel comfortable enough to talk back to the referee. This U16 matchup, hashtag Teen Angst. Swung out wide, far side, deep cross. Try to get on the end of Brighton. Why wouldn't you? He's the biggest guy on the field, and that includes the adult-sized referees as Brighton goes to the corner flag. Tries to get over to his friend, Jorge Muniz. Muniz and Brighton taking on two NASA defenders, and contact made with Brighton in the air. He goes down. Muniz goes down. Ball out of play off of Miguel Gallegos.
A couple more NASA subs coming in. Looks like just trying to rotate in some fresh legs.
And all that contact, no foul, and ball out of play off of Gallegos. Throw in. Kept alive by number 16,
great
Mikey
ball.
Chaplier. Great ball in Chaplier. Getting bumped off the ball. He's taking on two by himself. Ball knocked out of play will stay with Storm, trailing 2-1. Brighton. Chaplier crosses it. Trying to get on the end of it. It's number 14. And 14, Dom Claudio. In the middle. Gonna swing it out wide. Tries to get the chip on. Unable to find a friendly foot. It's gonna be kicked out to Hector Zelaya. Turned over.
Anything going Brighton's way in the air needs to be out of everyone else's reach, and if it goes too long, that's where Jorge Muniz has to just be back post and waiting for that.
Quick one touch. We'll get a foul called on Christopher Ramos. Taking down Mikey Chaplier.
He needs to be back post waiting for that overcooked pass. Overcooked.
Keep going at him, Mikey. Keep going at him.
Aside from that 25 seconds as NASA makes a change, right after the Payne Van Tassel goal where the Storm allowed another goal by Skylar Davis, after this first half water break, it's really been all Storm.
It really has. I don't know why Brighton isn't in trying to connect on this one unless he's got a rocket of a shot.
They're going to play it short. Near side Muniz. Muniz taking on two. Muniz trying to turn the corner around two. He does. In the box! Unable to find the foot that he needs of number 13, Miguel Gallegos.
It's the second time the ball's just gone straight across the face of the goal without anyone making contact.
Storm will hit it out of play off the chest of Alexis Jimenez. It will be a goal kick. But just when you think that second guy comes up to help to try to stop Jorge Muniz, he's able to find a seam and turn the corner.
Yeah, great piece of skill again by both defenders, putting that cross right across the face of the goal. Any kind of touch from any player, NASA or Storm player, it would have gone in the goal.
Kick out wide. NASA.
You continue to see that high press Storm are utilizing.
Kajinori. Blackstock. Getting a bump off by Aguano. Deflection is Elena. He's going to swing it out far side. Far side getting a run through the midfield. He's going to slice it back to center midfield. Now coming midfield, near side is Selena. Back out to Muniz. Muniz in his favorite position, trying to turn that corner to cross it. Crosses it low through the middle of the field. It's going to get knocked away. Knocked away to the foot of Jacob Abu Nassour. That's going to get turned over. Back to Chaplier. Clearing, kick, and now push the other way. Jordan Adams starts the run. He's going to push it out wide. Streaking through the middle is Jacob Abu Nassour. Abu Nassour stops his run. Tried to get the cross onto the foot of Christopher Metz, who was streaking up the near side. Coming back up is Jorge Muniz. Muniz tries to get up to Brighton. It will be cleared away by Mason Carter. It will be a throw-in.
I think I'm seeing a lot from these NASA defenders. It's a lot of stabbing at the ball. And really, against a team like this, you just want to force them one way or the other. Just contain them so that they can't put a cross in or make a good pass. There's no need to dive in. These players are good enough to get around your stabs.
Abu Nassour was trying to turn the corner, got the ball knocked away by Zelena.
I got to think that all this running by NASA and Storm is going to take its toll later in the second half, and I wonder if that won't benefit Storm, as they seem conditioned to this kind of running, this kind of high press that, applying this pressure, consistent pressure on the NASA back line, being able to recover from, a couple good passes into the midfield.
Middle of the field, knocked away. Swung out near side. Christopher Metz. Ball knocked away. Up to Brighton, James Brighton. Being guarded by Christopher Metz. Can force him to turn the ball over. But it's back up to Chaplier. Chaplier's going to swing it out far. Carter Galeos. Nice sliding save to keep possession with the Storm. Pushing up. Run attempt by Jimenez, curved out. Langston Blackstock scored the first goal of the game. Get an offside flag up. Miscommunication.
Yeah, he should have played that ball earlier. He was open for a split second before he took an extra touch. He plays that ball earlier, he might have a better chance of taking that ball to the byline, maybe crossing it back into the penalty spot.
Deep. Falls to the foot of Dom Claudio. Reverse back to Claudio. Claudio, dribble, leave for Chaplier. Chaplier trying to get into the middle. Middle to Jimenez. Jimenez going to flick it on. There's Brighton trying to flick it on to get it on the end of Mikey Chaplier.
Yeah, good movement on the ball, off the ball by Storm. And that's halftime.
We reached halftime here. A lot of action in the first half here. 2-1 is your halftime score. NASA leads a game in which the score is not indicative of the way it's been played. Storm has been the more aggressive team that we'll see in the highlight package right now. But the two goals have been scored by NASA. And you take a look early on.
Yeah, questionable handball there. You saw the Storm players calling for it, but I didn't see it. And you have the pressure applied by Storm on that NASA back line and really in that defensive half has been, something else. Has been very impressive. And Storm just hasn't had as many opportunities as they'd like. They haven't capitalized on as many opportunities as they'd like. That's obviously that first goal. Great cross into the middle of the box.
And then 15 seconds later, you saw the answer back by NASA and Davis. And then the Storm getting a lot of looks, mainly around runs of Jorge Muniz and crosses trying to get on the end to the big guy, James Brighton. So that brings us to our halftime score of 2-1. 2016 Georgia State Cup, brought to you by Publix, the official supermarket of Georgia Soccer. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. BSN Sports, from apparel to footwear to team uniforms, BSN Sports is the nation's leading factory direct supplier of sports and physical education equipment. Visit bsnsports.com today. Ortho Atlanta. Ortho Atlanta is the official orthopedic and sports medicine provider of Georgia Soccer. When you need to improve your health from an injury or illness, trust the orthopedic surgeons and staff at Ortho Atlanta to help you perform and live life at your best. And Nationwide Insurance, the official insurance partner of Georgia Soccer. Nationwide is on your side. We'll take a quick break. Coming up next, the second half of this U16 boys semifinal action from Eagle Field at Irk Russell Athletic Park on the campus of Georgia Southern University as part of the 2016 Georgia State Cup.
You okay, Jeremy? Come on. You should have saw it. I got Jeremy like this. I was like,
Get your shoes and get off. Right here. Second half action getting ready to begin here from the 2016 Georgia State Cup, Eagle Field at Irk Russell Athletic Park. It is a 2-1 score. NASA over Storm 99. Storm 99 will start the second half action in their lime green fluorescent yellow tops with their black shorts going from left to right. NASA in the white uniforms with blue numerals heading from right to left.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be 2-1 in favor of Storm by the way this game has gone, but NASA has capitalized on their opportunities and really taken advantage of the fact that they had 2 early goes at it.
That bassy voice is from Eric Quintana. I'm Brandon Joseph. We will be joining you 2 more games after this today and Championship Sunday tomorrow here for the Georgia State Cup. You can follow along on Twitter and Instagram at Georgia Soccer, on Facebook, facebook.com/Georgia Soccer. Storm 99 looking for a shot, and it was tipped ahead and saved by the keeper.
Yeah, Blyton tried to chip it over that the two center backs to one of his teammates, but just couldn't get the right touch on it.
Midfield controlled by Storm. Hector Zelena. Ball knocked away, foul. And it will go to NASA. There's the 2 NASA goals. First scored by Langston Blackstock and then Skylar Davis. The Storm goal scored by number 19, Payne Van Tassel, sandwiched in between the Blackstock and Davis goals for NASA. Tyler Schlott with the free kick. As Storm on the defensive heels. Picked up by keeper Jesus Morales. Van Tassel. 1-on-1. Near side.
Great switch.
Villarreal switches field. On the far side, that is Jorge Muniz. Muniz does a lot with the ball. Villarreal. Back to Zelena. Unable to hold it in is Mikey Chaplier.
That turnover starts with in the midfield. Trying to do too much with the ball in the middle. You hear the coach in the background yelling, "Make your decisions." Basically imploring to be quick with the ball.
Swinging it out near side.
Great tackle.
Tackled away. Now going the other way. Storm getting the push. It's Van Tassel to James Brighton. Brighton trying to send it up ahead. Getting on the end of it, but slipping and falling, causing the turnover. Back the other way for NASA.
It may have been a great opportunity had he not slipped and fell.
Cleared down the field and out of play.
I think you're going to see a lot of quicker passes from Storm. You're probably going to see NASA trying to do much of the same they did in the first half. I absolutely expect Storm to continue pressuring, applying that high press to NASA as this game continues.
Coming near side to Van Tassel. Van Tassel straddles, kicks it out. Trying to get something going, but it will be turned over to NASA. Jumping the route was Hector Zelenia. We'll get a foul. Ball to Storm. James Brighton will take the free kick. Actually, that is Trevor Litchington.
Trying to whip it in.
Thank you so much.
Deep side. Falls to earth,
Uh-oh.
but we have a foul on Storm in the box.
Looks like they might have gotten tangled up in the box.
Christopher Ramos is the NASA player down right now. He will be helped up by a teammate able to continue playing. Played back to the keeper.
Storm coach very active on that sideline.
A little gamesmanship here from Chris Block. For Floris Villarreal.
This is the danger of that high press.
Swipe out of play.
Exposing that midfield ground that you typically don't want to give up. High press is very much a team-oriented movement. Everyone has to be at their spots, so you're not giving up that massive ground in the midfield and possibly a counter opportunity. They lose the ball again.
Seems like the bleacher creature got possession of the ball, but they were able to tangle it away. Was Wes Heyman. The ball immediately knocked back out of play. Throw-in will come from NASA. Skylar Davis turns the corner, crosses, finds a foot. Can he roll past the keeper? No! Saved by Morales. Was able to get on it, had to quickly shift direction to make the save. Up ahead to Brighton. Brighton gets the ball swept away, held in off of a Storm player. William Murphy kicked it off of Van Tassel.
Great job by Morales at the other end.
Long throw. Lands out of bounds.
Never went inbounds.
And we're going to pretend like that didn't happen. And he'll get 9 hops forward to throw it. Turned over to Brighton. Brighton. Van Tassel. Intercepted by Murphy. Brighton tries to turn the corner. Gets it around. Gets it out from 2 defenders. We'll get a foul. As the ball comes almost all the way up to the press box and hits somebody's umbrella.
Good job by Brighton getting past those couple defenders, doing it all himself. Great piece of individual skill.
Your keeper skills were almost put to the test here in the press box.
I would have made that save.
Near side of Van Tassel. I doubt that you would. Probably give up a deflection. Van Tassel trying to cross it. Be cleared out for a Storm throw-in. throw in here. Van Tassel will take it. Throw a quick touch back to Brighton. Brighton looking in the middle of the field. Going to swing it back out wide. Van Tassel out wide. Looking for the cross off of a NASA defender and out of play. Van Tassel throwing it in again. Get it back. Knocked away. Great defensive stand by Wes Heyman. Villarreal trying to cross in the box. Knocked down.
I think it was kicked right into the keeper.
Looked like it went off of a friendly knee and into the hands of Chris Block, the keeper.
Very lucky that it wasn't an own goal.
Cross field, near side. Jordan Adams in the middle of the field, trying to get it up near. Nice cut move by Davis. Skylar Davis trying to turn the corner. Incidental contact with Johan Agualo.
He might get carded later. Looks like he's going to let the play resume, but he's going to get carded once play stops.
And Anguano is not happy. He's a little bit shaken up on the near side, but play on up ahead. Jimenez gives possession up. Quick break out for NASA. Mason Carter up ahead. Out wide is Abu Nasor. Van Tassel. Over to Goodman. Goodman to Brighton. Brighton.
Great ball mover right now.
Look for the cross. Straddle into the box. Actually going to try to put it on goal, and it's going to be clear of everybody out of play for a goal kick.
Yep.
And we have a yellow card.
Jordan Adams with the yellow.
First yellow card of this match given to Jordan Adams, 23 in white. Ball deep. Brett Goodman.
You see now NASA's learning not to give away that long pass to the outside.
Brighton trying to find a runner inside the box, unable to. It'll come back out.
That's why they're forcing up the middle right now, because they don't have that outside outlet.
NASA trying to get it up ahead. Jacob Abu Nasor trying to get on the end of it. Will be a throw-in. Throw-in knocked out of play up ahead by NASA. Storm will get another quick restart. Another throw-in off of NASA out of play. Advancing the ball with throw-ins. Storm. It's Goodman. Out back. We're going to try to swing it up wide to Van Tassel. Van Tassel looking to try to get something in the box. Long kick off somebody's head and in. Goal scored. Van Tassel gets the assist off the head of, as we get a number.
Is that Brighton?
Number 33, James Brighton.
What a goal.
Van Tassel to Brighton, head back of the net.
That is a perfect delivery right out of the reach of the goalkeeper. Nothing he really could have done about it unless he started to back up before the cross was even made. Great diving header by Brighton. Fantastic goal. That's fantastic teamwork. All even 2-2.
Now, as you said, the next 90 seconds.
Yeah, let's not give him another one early.
Out of play, off of NASA. They tried a quick strike to answer back. This game all knotted up at 2.
But notice that goal came off a cross, and they did a good job in the plays before to cut off that pass to the outside.
Abu Nasser created such a havoc, forces Storm to kick it over their inline for a corner kick for NASA. NASA getting ready to whip in the corner before we get a stoppage.
Looks like the ref saw something he didn't like.
And he's going to yell at everybody for hand checking. So we'll get another look at this corner. Corner back post, punched away by the keeper. Jesus Morales punches it out. Storm trying to break out. Storm loses possession in midfield. Jordan Adams trying to get it back in. Gonna get on the end of it. It will be cleared out for a throw-in just wide.
NASA was trying to counter on the Storm's counter.
As they track down the ball that went out of play. Eric, do you like turtles?
I like turtles.
Georgia Soccer and the Georgia Aquarium have teamed up to bring you savings. Purchase aquarium tickets using the exclusive Georgia Soccer member link for incredible discounts on tickets, season passes, and even swimming or diving experiences. Simply go to georgiaaquarium.org/Georgia Soccer. As somebody born in New York City, I do not want to go swimming with the fishes in any way, shape, or form. But if you want to, you can at the Georgia Aquarium. Brighton intercepts the ball at midfield.
Oh,
Brighton up
pass.
ahead. Storm has numbers. 3-on-2. Trailing back. Leave the ball behind for Brighton, but NASA able to close out defensively. Van Tassel. Far side Van Tassel. Van Tassel, same look that he had that he got the header assist. And he whipped it into Brighton. Cross look again.
Whoops.
Van Tassel again. Villarreal got caught in between steps, trying to play that ball. And try to reset it up to the far side. Long cross, deep. Villarreal header, tries to head it back towards the middle of the box to try to get to Brighton again. It's gonna go all the way back to the defensive half of Storm. Anguano. Gonna swing it up to the far side. Touch into Goodman. Goodman, quick touch, keeping it in the midfield. Here comes near side to Van Tassel. Payne Van Tassel into Brighton. Brighton in the midfield to Villarreal. They try to look to get something out. Villarreal took 3 guys to take the ball away. Van Tassel takes it away from Murphy. Goodman's gonna have to look out wide. Here we go. Head on. Nobody continued the run in the box as Storm had something brewing.
It was a great look. No one there for that final pass. But great passes to plays.
Van Tassel taken to the corner flag, trying to cut back. Slips and falls. Referee says no foul. Aguano jumps the route. And they're fighting for the ball. And we're going to get a whistle, a foul on Johan Aguano. Murphy quick restart to Skylar Davis. Skylar Davis, Christopher Ramos. Ramos gonna swing it up. Far side. Far side trying to get a run going. Deep cross over the head of the keeper and unable to secure it and get it down and out.
Almost had a header goal of their own.
Crisis averted if you're the Storm.
Since that second goal from Storm, it's really evened out the pace of this game. Both teams just going at each other. Looks like we're getting the first water break.
2-2 here in the second half. Water break time. Halfway home, tied 2-2. And as you mentioned, the second half, a lot of action.
Yeah, it's been back and forth. I think for most of the second half, it's been mainly Storm with most of the attacking opportunities. But in the recent 5 to 10 minutes, it's evened out significantly, and it looks like they're both going to try to punch each other in the mouth here in the final 20 minutes.
So it is 2-2. Want to thank our sponsors really quick. Publix Supermarket. Publix, the official supermarket of Georgia Soccer. BSN Sports, from apparel to footwear to team uniforms. BSN Sports is the nation's leading factory direct supplier of sports and physical education equipment. Visit bsnsports.com today. Ortho Atlanta, the orthopedic and sports medicine provider of Georgia Soccer. And Nationwide Insurance, the official insurance partner of Georgia Soccer. Nationwide is on your side.
Yeah, they'll come out here in just a few minutes. It's a quick water break, just quick rehydration, and back at it for the final 20 minutes. Right now tied 2-2.
Make sure you're following along the action at Georgia Soccer and at Visit Statesboro. You can get all the other scores from all the other fields that are going on. If you go to GeorgiaStateCup.com, you can find the link to the live stream of another field thanks to Stream Sports. Stream Sports adds value in video. As we begin the second half post-water break, Storm will get a quick reset as there is a little confusion. As the referee is saying, send the ball back. And there we go. Now we resume. As Storm. Last goal scored by James Brighton. A beautiful header goal. Probably the goal of the day so far.
And I don't know that anyone's going to beat that one.
You hear the Storm supporters. The Storm Soccer Academy, local to Statesboro. Playing a home game here at Eric Russell Athletic Park, Eagle Field. They can try to get on the end of something out wide. Ball will roll out of play, and it will be a goal kick. Goal kick here. Chris Block sends it into the midfield. James Brighton heads it back towards the NASA goal.
Heard the Storm coach saying in the final third he wants everything on the ground.
The U18 girls final has been set. Concord Fire versus AFC Lightning. They will play tomorrow for the Georgia State Cup U18 girls. The U17 girls will feature NASA versus UFA as well. And the U16 will be UFA versus NASA. So a lot of club pride at stake in different age groups as well. some of the other action going on. But we have a barn burner right here. 2-2. Storm 99 versus NASA Elite. The first goal scored by Langston Blackstock, then an answer back by the Storm and Payne Van Tassel. But before you can even finish saying Payne Van Tassel, Skylar Davis found the back of the net for NASA, and it took until the second half for James Brighton to answer back and tie this game up 2 apiece. Speaking of Davis, he tries to cross it into the box. Keeper has to punch the ball away, as Skylar Davis crossed it into the box. A great save by Jesus Morales.
Great reaction save by Jesus. Great stuff, just anticipating where the ball is going to get shot at, and he just made a great save.
Great save from Morales. Ball knocked out of play. It will go to NASA. NASA looking on the throw into Blackstock. Langston Blackstock gets the ball taken away. Immediately goes back on the defense. Zelania over to Brighton. James Brighton. Van Tassel. Van Tassel and Brighton. Long cross. A little too strong and out of play. Ball over to NASA.
It's a good idea, switching the field like that, see if you can't get anything from the opposite side. Catch the defense off guard. And that's when you have great runs from your forwards cutting into the box.
So throw in here to NASA. Van Tassel, near side. And Van Tassel gets through a couple of legs. Finds the foot of NASA players. They look to try to get something going the other way. It's Murphy. Murphy into the middle. Back to Murphy. William Murphy from distance. Ball kicked away by Cole Fox. Payne Van Tassel. Over to Luis Villarreal. Villarreal makes eye contact with his teammate, Jimenez. You saw what Jimenez and Villarreal were trying to do. Try to get that stunt over to the middle to swing him out wide. Blackstock dancing in the middle. Blackstock slows it down, drags the foot, tries to go between the legs of Zelena. Zelena was having no part of that. Great defensive play.
Leads to a goal kick. Impressive defensive stand there.
So it will be a goal kick for Jesus Morales. 2 more games coming up on semifinal Saturday here at Eric Russell Athletic Park. 5 p.m. it will be U19 boys NASA versus KSA, and 7 p.m. Concord Fire versus UFA. And 19 boys, we will have both the U19 boys semifinal matchup to determine tomorrow's final championship Sunday here at the 2016 Georgia State Cup. Flip the field. Blackstock in the midfield, looking to swing it out wide. Davis is trying to time his run up. Davis times his run up. He's onside. He's going to look for the cross. Made his move, forgot the ball as it was kicked away from him, which would lead to the corner for NASA.
About 15 minutes left in this second half. definitely don't want to give up a goal up here.
High sweeping corner, clears everybody. Bounces to Murphy. Murphy tries to get something towards the net, but it was kicked off of a Storm defender, out of play. And Wes Hyman will take the throw in. Tried to get a little roller to Blackstock, but unable to. So Storm.
Storm supporters out in force.
And after the game, I'm pretty sure if it goes their way, they'll be hanging out down the road at the clubhouse, which I really hope the clubhouse just pulled up the live stream and they have us playing all throughout the clubhouse.
Be nice.
Put it on the speakers by the go-karts. Heck, even in the laser tag. Who needs that laser tag music? You can have us. So if they do, duck, there's a laser coming at you. Near side, Payne Van Tassel. Looks field. Hector Zelena. Far side, looking to slice it in. This is Muniz. Muniz slips, falls.
Gonna earn himself a corner.
Earns himself a corner. Corner kick coming from Storm. Few dark clouds in the sky.
I see cotton candy clouds.
Don't know if that's coincidence or there's a reason why they're called the Storm. Crossing over the top of the net and out of play. Had the right look, unable to get the direction that they truly needed. Make that a viable scoring opportunity. Block, to send it up. Ball just kind of quit rolling there. A lot of English on the ball. Wes Heyman for the throw-in. Turn the corner to Blackstock. Langston Blackstock. Back to the defender. Crosses it over. Robeldo. Far side.
Trying to kick it out wide earlier.
You're gonna look to cross it in. Blackstock waiting by the far post. Gonna settle down. Hang foot, turn, fire. Too strong. Put off. They're gonna say it didn't touch anybody. Out of play for a goal kick.
I think he tried to curl it in into that back post, into that side netting around Morales, but just didn't get the right kick on it.
So it will be a goal kick here.
Storm's getting too fancy right now. They need to concentrate on just the short and simple passes.
Blackstock looking to try to get it on the end of the foot of William Murphy. Murphy back over. Strong. Lands inbounds, then bounces out of play for the goal kick.
Yeah, Storm's just losing too much possession before they even get into that final third. And it's because I think they're trying too much with the ball right now. They're trying to get a quick goal.
Substitution here for NASA.
About 9 minutes left in this second half.
Storm trailed at 2 different points. This is the longest it's been tied. First time they tied it up, it was only tied about 42 seconds.
Both NASA goals, kind of weird and fluky goals, as Storm pleaded for a handball on the first one. And then the second one, about 30 seconds after Storm had scored their first to equalize. And just a complete defensive letdown. And of course you had Storm's amazing header goal. Diving header goal.
Storm inside the box, defending strong, taking the ball away from NASA, who wanted a penalty. Van Tassel to Brighton. Brighton over to Chapelier. Brighton swing it out wide. Here they go, trying to make a run. Their coach is telling them push forward. Feels this is going to be an opportunity. Deep cross over everything and out of play for a goal kick.
It was a nice idea to get the ball to the other side of the field, but overcooked the pass, overcooked that cross. Remember, earlier we said that the Storm coach wanted all the passes on the ground in the final third.
NASA taking their time. Moving it upfield. Davis, Skylar Davis, looking to make a cut. He makes his cut. Skylar Davis tried to get it on the toe of Robeldo, and it was knocked out. And we'll have a substitution here.
What a
for
hard foul.
Make sure you use the hashtag GA State Cup 16 on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Follow Georgia Soccer on Twitter and Instagram at Georgia Soccer, and on Facebook, facebook.com/Georgia Soccer.
Looking at 6 minutes or so left in this match, left in regulation.
We already had one extra time matchup today. First matchup of the day that ended up going to PKs. Middle of the field, Chapelier. Chapelier, swing it up to Van Tassel. Van Tassel, try to get it back to Mike Chapelier. Turnover. Sally Davis tried to go touch flick, try to get around his defender. A great defensive matchup. Johan Aguano matched up on Skylar Davis. The two number 7s. Deep kick.
Blackstock overcooked that one. Nice shot from about 20 yards out.
Trevor Blitchington is going to need to see the medic.
He might be cramping.
Yeah, they're stretching out Trevor Blitchington. First cramp of the day that we've seen. And it always goes back to that hydration that you talked about.
And that starts yesterday, the day before, drinking lots of water. Planning to be in the sun and dehydrated on days like today.
Blitchington will get a swig of water and head off the field. as he will be able, it looks like, to continue eventually. Goes immediately over, tells the ref he wants to check in as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think you have to wait until the next dead ball, I believe.
They have told him he has to stay out. But a nice time to get some one-on-one instruction from your coach in a game that's 2-2 with time dwindling down before extra time. Kick save and Butte by our cameraman down there. Swung deep and out of play. Bridgington is back on for Storm.
It's twice they seemingly booted it out of bounds.
Going to be a throw in here for NASA. Held in by NASA on the defensive line. Play back all the way from Schlott to the keeper. Jetler's going to get whistled for the foul.
See all the Storm players dropping. They know how important these last couple minutes are.
Heyman up to Murphy. Blackstock, Langston Blackstock. Chip back into Murphy. Murphy with the cross, saved by the keeper. And William Murphy is off cramping. Johan Aguano from the Storm is helping William Murphy from NASA stretch out his cramp. Meanwhile, at the other end,
They didn't have their bananas today. That's what that means.
referee issuing instruction as he goes back over to check on the cramping William Murphy.
It's going to tell me he has to get off the field.
Well, further off the field.
No, it's still there.
As we have a little stoppage in action, let me tell you about the Georgia Soccer Supporters Club, Georgia's family-friendly supporters club. Join them for tailgates, watch parties, contests, and giveaway. Sign up online at gasupportersclub.com. And what great parties, contests, and giveaways they have, including the U.S. men's national team watch party as they take on Paraguay June 11th. And the Georgia Soccer Supporters Club invites you to join them for the Copa America patio party presented by Taco Mac. Space is limited and RSVPs are required for the party. The live game will be played on all patio TVs, and guests can enjoy free swag bags, chips, and salsa bar, and a chance to win 5 tickets, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tickets to Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan. See Georgia Supporters Club.com, gasupportersclub.com to RSVP. And I don't know if I can RSVP over headset, but I'm RSVPing over headset.
I'll go.
I'm going to have to cancel my RSVP now.
Jerk.
Action. Back in play with a throw in, a deep throw in from NASA. Unable to find the foot of William Murphy, who they allowed to continue. Fight for the ball between Luis Villarreal and Taylor Schlott. Ball's going to be played back to Samuel Hammermaster. Swings it out wide. Deep cross trying to get on the head of number 7. Davis Skylar Davis skied for the ball, and we get a whistle. That means after full time, it is 2-2. We will have our second extra time game coming up, and a contest in which it seemed like the Storm was the aggressor, but they always had to play from a point of being behind.
Yeah, kind of bad luck that they were behind twice in this game, both first early on and then second after they had just scored. They didn't get a chance to really, all the momentum they had really got taken away as soon as they had scored that first goal, and they weren't able to kind of ride and see what maybe came from that momentum. I think great game played by both. We'll see how it continues in extra time, and hopefully one of these teams can pull it out.
Well, we'll take a break, and then we will join you for the extra time session. This is the 2016 Georgia State Cup live from Eagle Field at Irk Russell Athletic Park. Action getting ready to begin the extra time period. As we are 2-2, deadlock between Storm 99 and NASA Elite. The first goal of the game was a Langston Blackstock goal for NASA, answered back by Payne Van Tassel, but quickly re-answered back by Skylar Davis of NASA, and it wasn't until the second half, the only goal in the second half, that brought us to 2-2. Payne Van Tassel off his foot and off the noggin of James Brighton into the back of the net, and that's how we got 2-2. And now we will play 2 extra time sessions, and if we're still tied after that, PKs. Brendan Joseph alongside my broadcast partner for the weekend, the stellar, deep, central tones of Eric Quintana that just are wooing people all over Twitter. I'm seeing the tweets. Ladies love your voice.
Do they really?
No. Just wanted to make you feel good about yourself. Throw in here
Come on,
for
man.
NASA. You asked if I was lying. If you would have just believed it, we would have just been fine. Langton Blackstock. Blackstock in the middle of the field. Going to be cleared out wide. Inside the middle. That's Jordan Adams. James Brighton. Can't miss James Brighton. He's the biggest guy in the brightest jersey. Near side run. Here is Jorge Munez. Back to Dom Claudio. Dom Claudio to Munez. He's going to reverse his field goal the other way. They're backing up, but they're okay with themselves backing up. They turn it over in the midfield. Hammermeister. Qureshi out of play as Qureshi couldn't handle it. And it will be a throw-in to Storm in the bright yellow uniforms with the black bottoms. NASA in all white blue numerals. Far side Storm trying to get something moving towards the goal. This will not be a golden goal extra time. We will play both over extra time sessions, no matter if somebody scores in minute number 1 or the final minute of extra time.
You see early that Storm is really taking control of the possession. Well, until they get called for a handball, but you're seeing that they're taking control of the possession early, really trying to dictate the tempo, the pace, the direction of this over extra time period.
Long free kick into the box, controlled, knocked away. Fighting is Christopher Metz for NASA. Out back to Qureshi. Quick touch. Deep play into the box. It will have to be played by the keeper, Jesus Morales.
Keep the ball moving. Keep it moving. We need more.
You know, the head coach telling his players for Storm to keep the ball moving. That's how you dictate the pace. You keep it moving. You do less running when you pass the ball more.
Middle of the field. Dom Claudio. James Brighton. James Brighton steadies it up and swings it out wide, far side. Getting the run going is NASA, but it will be out of play.
I believe these are 10-minute periods, and we're in minute 4.
Individually, keep the ball. Keep the ball. Good. Good. That's hard. That's hard. Ref, come on, man.
You can hear the coach disagreeing with the decision to make it a throw-in. Near side run, cleared out. Actually held in play by Muniz. Muniz can try to get in the middle of the field, but the ball is intercepted by Qureshi. Qureshi can hold on to it. Dom Claudio. Dom Claudio up ahead to Mikey Chapelier. Chapelier to Van Tassel. Van Tassel swinging out wide. The Storm team likes to come from out wide. In the middle, Chapelier. Chapelier to Brighton. Brighton back inside to Dom Claudio. Dom Claudio tries to one-touch back to Brighton. Going to be intercepted. NASA. Get it going the other way. That is Christopher Metz. Metz try to slide it in. Awkward island for the keeper. Forced to clear it out, and that was almost a disaster. Ball far side. Turned over to NASA. Gonna get a foul. The referee was gonna let it play on, but no advantage.
The only thing missing for this overtime, extra time period for the Storm is being able to get into the final third. They get right to the edge of that area and then turn the ball over.
Qureshi sends it in. Too strong. Top fly. Caught by the keeper, Jesus Morales. Aguano. As you mentioned, Storm having trouble getting what they were able to get in regulation. A lot of balls moving towards the goal and getting a lot of good looks. As James Brighton's cramping up, he's gone down. James Brighton is cramp city. And NASA will just kick it out of bounds as a courtesy to 10 to James Brighton. Because when those cramps reach up and they grab you, that is one of the most painful things out of nowhere.
A lot of work for the physio today.
A third cramping timeout for this one for James Brighton. But while we have time, we will shamelessly promote ourselves. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at BJosephRadio. Eric Quintana's at Eric Quintana47. He's part of the Dirty South Soccer family at Dirty South Sock. And he has a podcast, Mouths of the South.
At MOTS Podcast.
MOTS Podcast.
Part of the Dirty South Soccer Empire.
You got anything else you want to plug?
That's it.
I'm a one-man show. I'm only about me. You get 3 mentions. You're such a prima donna.
You're only about me. Laughable.
Hey, give me that. Let me get that, James. Hey, give me that. No, somebody give me something, James.
The benefits of playing a home game if you're the Storm Soccer Club, you can call to the sidelines from water, and water bottles just come flying out of the stands because you know everybody in there.
They do have the one team with the supporters group right now, so.
Yo, DJ, get him Gatorade.
And TJ with the Gatorade toss in. Well, we also have a segment. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for making this happen. The 2016 Georgia State Cup. Thanks to Publix. Publix, the official supermarket of Georgia Soccer. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. BSN Sports, from apparel to footwear to team uniforms. BSN Sports is the nation's leading factory direct supplier of sports and physical education equipment. Visit bsnsports.com today. Ortho Atlanta, the official orthopedic and sports medicine provider of Georgia Soccer, and Nationwide Insurance, the official insurance partner of Georgia Soccer. Nationwide is on your side. James Brighton is up, and he's making a slow walk over towards the bench area. as it has gotten even toastier than it was before. A couple of clouds in the sky, but not really doing much.
My phone says it's hot. It just says hot.
About 90 plus degrees, and it's only hotter on the field. And these guys have been running back and forth, baking.
Yeah, Sade and Jada are in the team.
Not too much longer in this first extra time period. Maybe a few kicks of the ball here and there, but it should be over just about any second now.
In case you're wondering, it's only 64 degrees in the Principality of Monaco. Throw in here for NASA. Casey Qureshi will take that throw in. And he will take his time taking that throw in as we have a substitution. Coming off for Storm, Miguel Vallejos. Immediate foul to get possession back to the Storm. Far side, Storm with possession. As Eric said, time must be running out here in this first part of the extra time session. 2-2 tie. It's on the foot. You're gonna swing it out wide. Long shot over everything out of play. Best look in this extra time session for the Storm.
Yeah, great shot. Great ball by Munoz to set up his teammates.
We'll get
There's
that
the
whistle, the flip side. Here, still 2-2 in the extra time session 1. They're still tied after 10 more minutes. They will go to PKs. And you see James Brighton back on the field, limping around, still cramping, trying to get another thing of Gatorade. Looks like the referees will allow them a little time just to replenish themselves.
DJ, can I get a water? Gatorade. Can I get a Gatorade? Hey, Bella.
You would think that even though the Storm players have their families in the stands, they would keep water bottles by their bench, but apparently not.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
They make green apple.
Let me see it. Oh, yeah. Is that green apple? Or isn't that?
DJ.
And you hear through our amazing field mics, the debate rages on flavor of Gatorade. Dom Claudio does not like green apple, apparently. Mikey Chapelier enjoys some green apple because it matches his uniform top. Referee says enough Gatorade debate, let's play on. 10 more minutes to try to find a winner. If not, we will go to PKs. For the record, our referee is obviously a fruit punch kind of guy, judging by his red shirt. Ball stolen away by Langston Blackstock. Langston Blackstock, long run. Able to poke it through to Skylar Davis. Davis trying to cross it, looks, goes down. No whistle, play on. They're not happy.
Caught a foul on NASA.
So Davis gets called for the pull down. And we'll get a yellow card to Langston Blackstock. Second booking of the contest. Both to NASA. Free kick. Cole Fox. We'll have a foul here on NASA. Coming up to take the free kick will be Johan Aguano. This is a good spot to try to get something going towards the net for Storm.
Oh,
Must have been a miss hit.
a horrific free kick.
Now it's going to allow a breakout. Trying to get on the end of it is Davis. Davis turns the corner. Slide tackle knocked away. Will be a corner kick. A great defensive stand for Storm after they allowed that breakout session.
That was a terribly taken free kick. And had that turned into, I mean, it still is possibly a great opportunity for NASA, but that should not happen.
Christopher Ramos will take the free kick. Ramos. Bicycle kick attempt. Settled down. Knocked away from the backside of a Storm player. Now they just look to clear the zone. Settle things down just a little bit. As NASA tries to keep the pressure up. A little too strong, a little too long. But Jordan Adams is going to get on the end of it. But by then, it is too late, out of bounds. Throw into the Storm.
About halfway through this second extra time frame. Five minutes left for one of these teams to try to end the game in extra time and avoid PKs.
Onside is Adams. Adams with the cross. Couldn't find the head of a teammate, but it will land at Blackstock. Blackstock gets the goal! Langston Blackstock, his second goal of the game, just rolls it right past Jesus Morales. What could end up being a golden goal for NASA.
What a great goal, finding Blackstock right in front of net, right at the penalty spot, just slotted it into the back of the net. Tough for the goalkeeper to do anything there. Morales, just a great goal, great finish, clutch performance by Blackstock.
Storm must find an answer, and they must find it quickly, or they will lose this space race to NASA.
Well done.
Thank you. Storm off the restart. Chapelier in the middle. Trying to get something going. Up in the air.
See, this is the urgency Storm should have had to start the extra time period. They play so much better when they're playing like this.
Coming up wide. Storm by Creighton from out wide. Ball knocked out of play. Throw in to Storm. Nassau will make a change.
Might see some gamesmanship here. Sending in a bunch of subs just to buy some time.
Throw in. Deep throw. Headed clear and out. Will stay with Storm. Another deep throw off the head of Brighton. The head. Possessed by the Storm. Storm, near side, quick touch. Jimenez trying to get something going. Villarreal, header tip! Dom Claudio could not get it down and in.
Great opportunity to send it right over the bar. A little high, but still a good cross. Still something he could have managed to get in the back of the net.
Goal kick for NASA. They will take their time taking it too. End over end. Handball is the call.
Not much time left at all. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes.
Deep. Shouldered back. To Qureshi. Qureshi throws it up ahead. Collision in the midfield. Play on. We'll get a foul. Foul will be called on Brett Goodman for a hip check.
See them take their time setting this up.
Playing keep away. Knock away. Will stay with Nassau. Storm trying to get something going. Slaying some Blackstock. Playing keep away. On the sideline. You hear him say 90 seconds. Storm pushing forward. Tried to cross it. Get it out wide.
You might as well send everyone up at this point, including the goalkeeper.
They will send everybody forward, with the exception of the goalkeeper. Into the box. Trying to look for Brighton, but it is saved by the keeper, Chris Block. And that's the look you had to know that they were going for. The biggest guy on the field, James Brighton.
Yeah, you knew everyone was going to him.
Jimenez. Out wide to Jimenez. They'll get another look if they can come up with something. But NASA stays strong. Schlott will get a foul. And the ball to Schlott. Looks like we have a cheapie call after the play. Johan Aguano will get a yellow card. But what hurts more is that final whistle that does the Storm in. After extra time, NASA will advance to the U16 boys final. An extra time goal by number 1, Langston Blackstock, sends NASA to the final as they knock off the Storm 3-2.
It's a great goal. It's a great victory by NASA. Sad to see that the Storm boys are going home earlier than they had planned. I thought they controlled the pace much throughout the first half, and even most of the second. I thought they dictated what they wanted to do for most of the match. Just two unfortunate goals, two goals that maybe one a controversial goal, and the other maybe just not just a defensive letdown after scoring their own goal.
So that will do it here for this U16 boys matchup. And we have two more left to go. We will have both U19 semifinal games coming up here at the 2016 Georgia State Cup here at Georgia Southern University Eagle Field at Irk Russell Athletic Park.